Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to Spending Time with Gregory. I hope everybody's having a good Saturday. I'm having a pretty good Saturday. I wanted to get out the house. Wasn't feeling real good today, but I wanted to get out the house. I wanted to get to the boat show and show you guys some boats. But I got there a little late, and it was only an hour and a half left on the boat show, and the tickets are $50. And I didn't want to pay the $50 for an hour and a half, but I wanted to show you guys some boats. I really like boating. I really got into. I'm going to tell you a little bit. I'm going to self-reflect a little bit and tell you how I got into boating. About some years back, I was riding my bicycle, and I was looking for a job. I mean, I was riding around different places, and I rode to this marina. Never worked on boats before. Never actually been fishing before. Never, but I heard they were hiring at the marina. So I went down to the marina, and I went to the front office, and I asked them, hey, is there anybody hiring here? I'm looking for a job. So they pointed me to this old guy, and I went over to the guy, and I started talking to him, and he's old guy from Argentina. I'm not going to say any names, but real good guy. He said, this is what he told me. He said, look here. I know you don't have any boating experience and you've never worked on boats, but I'm going to give you a chance, and I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about boats. I'm going to teach you everything, and all I need you to do is do what I say. And he hired me, and I was happy to have the job, and actually he was paying me real good money. He started paying me real good money, and that's how I started getting into boats. And I learned how to clean a boat from inside to out, prep for painting, different things like that. And I was excited about it. I mean, it was a real good job. I was riding my bike to the marina every day, and I was working for this guy. And he started paying me real well. And he was a real good guy to work for, and I loved the relationship we had. He had 2 sons. I had a good relationship with them. I'll get more into that a little later, but then I want to get into how I started fishing. Now, as a little boy, I had never really been fishing before. My grandmother took me crabbing, but we didn't fish. We went on the bridge right there on Broward Boulevard over there, and we crabbed a little bit. But this guy on the boatyard, there was a security guy. He was working security, and him and some guys were talking about going fishing. And I had never been out on a boat fishing before, and I heard him talking, and I said, hey, I see you guys are going fishing. And he said, yeah, we're going fishing. And I told him I'd never been on a fishing boat before. Can I come with you guys? He said, sure, yeah, just come fishing. And that was my first opportunity to go fishing. And I met them at the dock, and we put the boat in the water. And this guy, this security guy, taught me everything I needed to know about fishing on a boat out in the ocean. And that's how I learned how to back the boat in the water, buy the bait, buy the right saltwater fishing poles, buy everything I needed to take out fishing. And this guy became my fishing buddy. I mean, he would even let me take his boat out. If he was tired, he'd say, go take the boat, Greg. I mean, I actually knew nothing about, I was new, so I actually knew nothing about putting the boat in the water. I knew nothing about, how to take it out of the water. So all this was making sure the boat is plugged up. All this stuff was new to me. And I really appreciate this guy training me how to, work this boat. It was pretty neat. And I fell in love with it. And I said to myself, one day I'm going to own a boat. One day I'm going to buy me a boat. So this guy, he was my fishing buddy. I love him to death. And He was the only guy I was going fishing with, and we were going fishing different times. He would let me take the boat out sometimes, but something happened where, you know, he ended up passing away. And I was left, you know, his sons had the boats. So, you know, he was no longer around. So I really didn't have anybody to go out fishing with. I didn't have a boat, and he was gone. God bless the dead. I mean, he was a wonderful person, a beautiful person. I miss him to death. He was my fishing partner, and he's no longer with us now. But I eventually saved up enough money, and I bought me a boat. I bought me a boat, guys. I bought me a boat, and now, you know, I go out fishing, you know, whenever I want to. I go out with buddies. I go out with, I have no fishing buddies that I go out with, and I enjoy being out there. I enjoy being out by the water, guys. So I just love it, you know. I hope some of my subscribers, you know, if you're into fishing, if you're into going to boating, you know, guys, just you know, just get with me sometimes. You know, sometimes I'm out there, but you never know. You never know when you're gonna go out there. So because of the water could be rough and different things like that. But I love being around the water. I love being out in the ocean. And I wanted to show you, like I said, I wanted to show you guys some boats today out during the boat show. But I took some video, and I'm gonna try to put in this this video clip, show you guys some boats. But I'm glad I was able to come to you guys today. I've been down for a little bit. Hopefully I do some juicing tonight. Thank you guys for spending time with Gregory. We're over 100 and some subscribers. Guys, I appreciate you. I thank you. Thank you for spending time with Gregory. Last night we missed Friday Evening Focus. It was going to be a part 2 of my Walls of Reflection, my journey to sobriety. So I'll get back with that. Yeah, guys, just continue to subscribe, continue to listen to my videos, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Thank you for coming out and being with me. Thank you for spending time with Gregory. Speak with you guys later.